Welcome Aries to your weekly reading. This is for the 3rd to the 10th of March. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Aries, I'm going to start off by looking at the area you should focus on. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Aries, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Knight of Swords, and we're looking at the area you should focus on. So we want to see now what Knight of Swords is all about for Aries, please. The Six of Swords. Aries, what I am seeing for you is that this week you're being asked to focus on a decision, my dear Aries, I believe you have already made. It's as though you've already come to some sort of conclusion revolving a certain situation or relationship in your life. And it's something you understand you need to move on from. And as you can imagine, Aries, this was going to be so different for everybody. But it could be that you came to the decision, it's time to move. You've either outgrown your apartment or home, or you're ready for a new change. It could be that you've decided to change jobs just simply because you want to experience something new and exciting. Or perhaps, my dear Aries, where you're working now just is not good for you any longer. This could be the energy of deciding to separate from a particular relationship in your life. Perhaps you and your significant other have just not been getting along, and Aries, you've come to the understanding that you either need a break or you need to move on. But whatever it is, you're being asked now to look at the decision you have made and move on it. And here with Six of Swords, it's time to leave that area that is no longer working for you or serving you behind and move on, my dear Aries. So you focus this week on moving on to something that you know is going to be better for you. Let's move on now and see what the Empress is all about that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what the Empress is for Aries, please. The Knight of Cups. My dear Aries, with the Empress and Knight of Cups coming through here, I do not feel you have any big challenges coming up this week. As a matter of fact, my dear Aries, what I am seeing is wherever you are moving on to, it's going to exceed all your wildest dreams and expectations. And this is why we saw Knight of Swords coming through here, telling you, move Aries. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, get going. Because wherever you are heading, there's this wonderful energy of surprises waiting for you. Things you never expected to happen are about to happen, and these surprises are going to place you in the energy of the Empress. And the Empress, my dear Aries, is about abundance. It's about feeling good about ourselves. And you know, Aries, when we feel good, we look good, and our confidence all round soars. With Empress coming in here, I feel, my dear Aries, even if this feels like quite an insignificant move, or a move where there is a lot of unknown energy about it, you are about to become incredibly surprised. So right now, you have no challenges. All you have to do is honor the decision you have made and make the move. The rest, my dear Aries, I do feel is going to fall into place for you naturally and with ease. So an example of what I'm seeing here, Aries, if you have decided to move from your existing apartment or home simply because you're not feeling comfortable there any longer, or you have outgrown the particular home or neighborhood and you move on to a new neighborhood. In this particular neighborhood, you could meet new friends, my dear Aries, that you never thought was possible. Friends that welcome you into a community where you feel like you belong and you are invited and included in activities which never happened in your previous home. This new home could be filled with a lot of light and quietness, where perhaps your past apartment was incredibly noisy and you were interrupted a lot. And with the Knight of Cups and the Empress here, we see that you feel so good in this new neighborhood and new home that you are quite willing to put down roots and really make this your home. Now that was just a very simple example. Aries, this could come through anywhere. It could come through in your romantic life, in your work life, something to do with your family and your prosperity. Please take it where it resonates with you. Let's move on now and see what Ten of Cups is all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what Ten of Cups is all about for Aries, please. The Emperor. So Aries, you have the Empress and the Emperor coming out, which is a very auspicious and significant sign for us. Spirit is confirming, my dear Aries, that if you leave what you know no longer works for you and no longer serves you, and take the leap into the unknown, not only are you going to be met with this wonderful energy of surprises and unexpected events coming your way, but you are going to place yourself, my dear Aries, in a position of strength, in a position where you can grow and become the best and strongest version of yourself. So Aries, if this is you leaving a particular job and moving on to a new job, what we are seeing here is that not only are you going to be extremely happy in this new job, get on so well with your new boss and your new colleagues and love the work that you're doing, but with Emperor coming out here, Aries, you are going to excel and grow in this company. And before long, my dear Aries, you're going to be in a senior management position. You know, Aries, when we are happy, when we feel we belong, we naturally excel. And this is what we are seeing here. And with 10 of Cups coming through here, this is Spirit confirming for you, my dearest Aries, that by honoring this decision you have made and moving forward on it, you're bringing a lot of happiness and joy into your life. And as I mentioned, my dear Aries, whatever you have dreamt and imagined, I think this is going to exceed that in the most unexpected and wonderful ways. So you have so much exciting energy coming your way. Let's move on now and see what Five of Wands is all about, that is sitting in the possible outcome of the week. So we just want to see now what Five of Wands is for Aries, please. The Eight of Pentacles. Aries, what I'm seeing for you is that by the end of the week, is once you make your decision and you move on it, any energy of fighting, arguments, backstabbing, gossiping, anything like this is going to be left behind. You're leaving it behind. It's part of this old environment. And now as you move onward to where you're heading and what is waiting for you, with 8 of Pentacles here, I see a wonderful calmness coming over you, Aries, because you don't have to be on high alert all the time. Is my significant other going to be angry at me when I get home? Is there going to be another huge fight? Is my boss going to yell at me and humiliate me? Are my neighbors going to pick a huge fight because I've parked in the wrong place? All that energy now releases, and you, my dear Aries, are able to just focus and get on with what this wonderful new energy represents to you. And by you now focusing and working in a calm and healthy environment, whether it's a new relationship or a new home or a new job or a new business, Aries, you bring yourself into a very strong and empowered energy. This is going to be a really good week for you. Right, let's move on now and get your spirit animal message for this week. So we want to see now what Aries' message is for this week, please. Number 23, Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Aries, this message, Spirit has your back, is exactly what we saw under messages and advice from Spirit. Spirit wants this for you, Aries. They want you to feel the energy of 10 of Cups, be happily ever after energy. They want you to see your dreams come into being. They want you to be surprised by wonderful and unexpected events happening in your life. And they want you, my dear Aries, to become the best possible and strongest version of yourself. So you are supported, guided and protected this week by Spirit. Don't hesitate for a moment. You have already made up your mind. You already know deep inside what is right for you. Now put it into motion and let things manifest and play out exactly the way they meant to. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.